Well, I'm about 2 months later than my norm, but I am finally getting around to my spring yard cleanup and getting our space looking a lot better. I did everything from mowing and weed eating, which I normally do. I do love to mow and weed eat, but then you add on trimming the branches on our trees, power washing, planting new flowers, and then adding fresh pine straw. I did all of that on my own, with the exception of Michaela helping me on the very last day, which she was a huge help. So this process that you're going to see in this vlog took me 3 to 4 separate days. The Louisiana heat and humidity has definitely kicked in, and so it has made jobs like this even more taxing and challenging. But anyways, we definitely get it done, and it's worth all of the hard work that I put in, all of the blood, sweat, and tears. I think the last hour of the 4th day, when I was finishing the pine straw out in the flower beds, I literally had tears in my eyes rolling. My feet were so raw from walking around barefooted. My lower back hurt so bad. It was so hot outside, and I was just beyond done. So Lord help me, He got me through it. Anyways, I'm so glad that you're back. Let's get going on this vlog. So y'all, I'm going to be completely transparent with you all. I have thought for days about what I wanted to chit chat with y'all about on this vlog as you're watching me just kind of clean up our yard. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm in a funk, quite honestly. I am frustrated about a lot of things right now, and my headspace to create a topic that is meaningful is just not there. I mean, I guess I could fake it and I could sound chipper and chitty chatty and you would never know, but I do strive to be honest and authentic. Now, I'm not going to share all of my business on here, but I do strive to be honest and just to be real with y'all. So here I am, just letting you know where my headspace is right now. And you know, it's okay to admit that life has its ups and downs. I think us mamas tend to always have to put on a happy face for everyone in the family, and sometimes that's just really hard. And sometimes, you know, this is just life. It's just no way around it. You've got good days and bad days, and you just kind of keep on rolling with the punches, right? So anyways, I'm hoping that this resonates with someone else, and I'm not the only one here that is on the struggle bus, has been on the struggle bus, and honest enough to even admit that. I was determined to complete all of this yard work that was on my agenda by a certain day, which was Friday, because the very next day, on Saturday, we were going to travel to Arkansas for a family reunion that we had been planning on going to. And I quite honestly had no desire to come back and finish this yard work. After that, I was ready to be done, so I busted it, cranked it out, and got it completed. And I'm so glad that I did. But the family reunion, y'all, was so much fun. We had a great time. I will say, though, as soon as I got in the van, Stan was driving, of course, and I sat in that passenger seat. I pulled out my book to read for a few minutes, and I think I lasted about 30 minutes, and then I started dozing in and out of sleep for the next, 2.5 hours. You know, it was one of those naps where you are awake enough to know you are awake and that your mouth is hanging wide open, you're possibly drooling, but you're really too tired to even care what I look like. Like, I didn't even care if I had drool coming out my mouth, because I was also thinking, this feels so good to like take a nap. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Anyways, Once we got to our aunt's house, I was a little concerned with how Isabel was going to do at the reunion, only because she has been smacking her lips nonstop lately. She's not biting them. See, she's smacking them, which is a silver lining. I'm glad that she's not biting them, but I will 1000% say it's completely annoying to have to listen to. Again, I'm just going to be completely honest and transparent with y'all. There is some level where she absolutely cannot stop the smacking, but then there's the other level where like you can tell her to stop and she will stop for a minute. So it just will drive you bonkers. And I was worried about being in the car for 3.5 hours listening to that. And then how is she going to be in a new environment with new voices, new smells, and all of the things? But y'all, she did amazing. She actually was up roaming in the living room by herself, like walking around and exploring. It was quite crazy because normally she only does that like in a known environment where she knows where she's at. But it was really cool. She was so good. She had everyone laughing. I mean, she was just on one. She was in a good mood. So it was a really great and relaxing day. We ate some wonderful food. We got to visit with family that we haven't seen in a long time. And I think we got home probably about 9:30 that night. So it was definitely a long day, but it was such a good day. You know, normally I have my handyman Jackson with me to kind of get this yard work done more quickly, but he has been helping Addison and Rainey move into their new home. He's practically been living over there, I would say, and I'm not gonna lie. The old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Let me say you, yes ma'am, it really does, because I sure do miss having him around here just to help me at any moment. Anytime that I need something, I can ask Jackson, and 9 times out of 10, he's gonna get up and he's gonna help, and he's not even gonna complain about it. But a good thing, I had a good backup. I will say a cuter backup as well. Sorry, Jackson, but Michaela, you know, she's super cute. And she is such a ham. She cracks me up at how she wants to give a thumbs up to the camera all the time. She loves to be the center of attention. She loves to be on the camera, in case you didn't already know that about her. So she definitely was a huge help to me on the last day of my work. She helped me plant flowers and put out pine straw, and I will say she was a huge help. And it just was so encouraging to see how incredibly helpful she is and how capable she is. She is so helpful around the house with chores. She has become so attentive to Isabel, which is a ginormous help to myself and Stan's. So as I'm saying this now and reflecting about Michaela, it just is a good reminder of God's perfect timing and God's perfect plan in every detail of our lives, and bringing these girls home into our family. He knew our Isabel needed a big sister, Mika, to help take care of her day in and day out. He knew what we would need in this season of life, and although Mika has her challenges and she's, you know, not completely functioning as an average 11, almost 12-year-old, she is such a huge help in our home, and I'm just so thankful for the little lady that she's becoming. Y'all, I am so pleased with how everything turned out. Every time I walk out the front door, I smile. I love all of the beautiful, bright colors. And I can't wait until the flowers start blooming and multiplying and the colors are just more vibrant and just everywhere. It's just going to be gorgeous. And that is all to say if I could keep it alive in this Louisiana heat and humidity throughout the summer. So fingers crossed I can. That's a wrap on this very simple yet honest vlog. I hope that you enjoyed hearing me just yip-yap about our lives. And I promise you on the next vlog, hopefully I will have something meaningful and of value to chat about. But until then, I hope y'all have a great week, and we will definitely see you on the next vlog. Bye.